This episode of GameByte is brought to you by Jinx.com. To get 10% off of your entire shopping cart, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. That's QUITSTALLING_366 to get 10% off of your geek and gamer swag. If you liked Wancho's jacket during the Overwatch Online Open, if you like GLaDOS's voice and it gives you an ASMR when you wear a long, so you gotta wear like a long sleeve shirt to cover up your goose pimples, head on over to Jinx.com, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout to get 10% off of your gamer and geek swag. Oh yeah, it's a little nice chill evening, just me and my boy. I am Herald, you're seeing it right, that is my real name, I did not misspell it. I know how to spell my name, Welcome everyone to GameByte. Let's see here. As I always say at the start of the show, I'm broadcasting live from the Quit Stalling Podcast studio, and with me today, I've got 1/4 of the gamer geeks, the gamer biters. I got the game biters. It's a really quiet night tonight, guys. We don't have Diego, we don't have Vince, but we got a man who set his Hearthstone to G&D's living room. It's Mick DeGuzman. Oh, why is your face like that? Hey, Mick. Why are you... What's... Woo! It's your face. Oh, there we go. I'm pretty good, dude. We don't have the full crew. Tonight. Yeah, if we can't hold the fort, we're gonna hold the fart. Yeah, we're gonna hold... Oh, wait, sorry, my bad. They can't hear you. There we go.
Oh, wow. The whole time I was speaking. Okay, anyway. Hey, Harold, how are you doing? Hey, everybody at home watching me right now. How are you doing?
It's good to see you, Mick.
Very quiet night. Hopefully we can the fort here, even if we don't have the other two members of GameByte.
If we can't hold the fort, we can hold the fart.
We can hold the fart, definitely.
We just did it the same. We just did the exact same thing.
We can edit that in post. It's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. Or we could leave it the way it was and just laugh at ourselves.
Let's just give it that good 30-second awkwardness there with no mic, just me.
Yeah, just your lips pretty much going. That'd be awesome. All right. I want to welcome everyone to the show that comes in the colors black and black. Dude, here's one thing before I continue. I noticed, man, when you go online and you look for like gamer shirts, like 90% of the shirts you're gonna find are black.
Yeah, that's actually, you can never go wrong with black. To quote Rain, K-pop sensation Rain, I like black. It looks good. Looking good. That's why I use Clear anti-dandruff shampoo for men. Yes, you're probably wondering how I memorized that. Nope, it's just here on my desktop screen. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Huge shout out to Diego Z all the way in Baraka. He's over in the Facebook chat. He's saying, "Did you call us game biters?" Yes, I did. For the lack of a better term, you are the biters, with a Y.
And then they're the geekers in the other, or the cast. You can call them casters, but then that would be unfair because you can call us casters as well. But yeah. You know what? Let's not think about it. It's okay. It's okay.
The people in the chat are saying you're still muted.
I'm still.
What's going on?
The whole
What's going on?
No one can hear my voice.
Could you check? I
am muted. I am not muted here on Skype. Wait. I gotta check it. Right.
I check too. Well, I'm muted in my feed. Okay. They're saying earlier. Okay, you're okay now.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Okay.
That
freaked me out. I was like, everything is, the bars are going up and down. If you're still muted, I've got nothing I can't do anything anymore.
I hear me. I didn't mute the microphone.
Yeah, you're
Skype.
good.
Yeah,
all right.
we're good. Yeah.
We're all right. Hopefully, we're all right. Oh. So, man, that freaked me out. Man, that freaked me out so bad. Okay. Back on track. Got it. Come on. Yeah, back on track. All right. This is our excuse to debate weekly whether or not Jaina Proudmoore is a dreadlord. So I cut myself in the middle of my usual my two-liners at the start of the show. So, Mick, welcome. Everyone at home, welcome. We hope you enjoy. If you guys are tuning in because you caught the Quit Stalling Overwatch Online Open over the weekend, welcome as well, because those was some good times.
Great times indeed.
Yeah, dude. You know what? Because of the Quit Stalling Overwatch Online Open, that's a mouthful. We actually have the option now of becoming affiliates with Twitch.tv.
Yeah.
We're heavily weighing our options because we're pretty sure, guys. We're pretty sure once the tournament is done, we're not gonna have the sustainability on Twitch to forget about.
You never know. They might enjoy it. They might enjoy the podcast to be like, oh, okay, these guys, let's give them a chance, and then they might enjoy it. I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? You're right.
Yeah,
You're actually really right. Who knows? Let's give it a shot. Let's we'll see how the numbers go. We'll see how the numbers go before around the time that we do the podcasts.
Yeah, and if we do the affiliation program, we're gonna disappear from Twitch. Twitch. We're gonna disappear from Facebook.
Yeah, we're not gonna be allowed to live stream on Facebook. We could post it after. But we're not allowed to live stream. We can post it like 24 hours after, which is what we do on YouTube anyway. Because I fall asleep after the show and then I just let it go. I'm just like.
Well, for this episode, you're gonna be eating after the episode. Ayo.
That's true. And we'll see if we can set up some custom games for the guys over on the Overwatch Online Open. Let's see if we can set up some fun scrimmages.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. GameByte is. Sorry, I just realized I should post about GameByte on the Discord so the people who compete actually know to watch.
Yeah. Are they even online? Let me check. Oh, we got some people online. Yeah, these are from. Oh, they're playing Warframe. Oh, no surprise there.
Oh, so while you're playing Warframe, guys, be sure to check out GameByte. We're live right now. All right. Diego Z in the chat says being an affiliate ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Oh man, I'm so sorry. That's Diego speaking out about his fans who watched him play Ragnarok but didn't follow him over to Destiny 2 and Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's why I really believe that if you're gonna stream games, stream the games that you love.
Yeah.
Because it's something you could be consistent with, be passionate with, and hopefully the right crowd will find you eventually. But Diego, man, being an affiliate on Quit Stalling hopefully will change things. And I think we should ask everyone, and I should ask you, Mick. Guys at home, this is not this question is not just to Mick. What have you been playing?
Why, thank you for asking, my good man. I have been playing Hearthstone as always and Destiny 2. That's basically all I've been playing right now. Since Destiny 2, the expansion is going to come out soon in about a week. Curse of Osiris will be live in the servers, and of course Season 2, which will bring in more cosmetic stuff, and then with Hearthstone, I just found out like an hour ago, maybe two, that the expansion is dropping December 7th, so that's the first week of December.
That is Kobolds and Catacombs.
Catacombs. Catacombs, yes. I'm actually surprised they did that. I'm actually surprised they did it so early. I mean, they announced it in BlizzCon, and then they normally get like 5 or 6 weeks before they release it, which is the same one for last year. And this year they're going to do it in the first week of October. Yes, first week of October. So it's about 4 weeks.
You mean December?
Maybe? Oh, sorry, December 7. Yes.
December 7. It'll
4
be.
weeks.
It'll be in a week, dude. December 7 is in a week.
Yes, it's only been. I'd say about 3 weeks or so since BlizzCon.
Since BlizzCon, yeah.
It's been 3. This is kind of weird for me because I normally have like 5 weeks to grind more gold, and then now that I got into Destiny, I didn't get the goal I wanted, so I don't want to spend. I'm not gonna spend.
You gotta spend more time on the toilet, is what you have to do, Mick.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
You
Real
have-
quick, guys. Before you guys tell us what you've been playing, and sorry, Mick, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you got a little bit more to say. I do want to give a shout out to everyone who's been following us over the past week. This is something we're going to do regularly now. We're going to shout out the people who, either followed while we were offline, or if we missed out calling them out, we'll do it during these times. So shout out to Dark Chase 017 who followed us on the Twitch. Dong, JCY Panboy, JCY022, they're probably related. Dudo Hustle, Evoker 13, Salty Frank of the 70s who followed us yesterday during the Geekcast, and Skynox 19, and of course Francis V. Roque, and this isn't Francis. Guys, and I do want to say, Mick, if you guys check out twitch.tv/HeraldPlays, I am 4 followers away from hitting affiliate myself.
Woo! Well, look at you.
So head on over
well,
there.
I'm already a follower. I wish I could follow you, but I'm already a follower, so. Yeah.
You know who isn't a follower yet? Because I happened to check yesterday because I was looking for friends to follow me. Some guy named InstaDZ wasn't following me yet. This guy named VCab follows me. This guy named FuryBot.
Yeah.
Furan Sishu follows me. Like all these wonderful people, but some guy named InstaDZ hasn't even bothered to click the follow button.
That's not right.
It hurts.
It's like an injustice.
I mean, come on. Oh, Francis in the chat earlier on. I missed this out. I missed out on this. When we were panicking about the audio, he was saying it's because Barry messed with the timeline again. I found that really funny, Francis. Keep it coming, man. And he's saying don't let our dreams just be dreams. I think he was referring to being an affiliate. So
yeah,
man, if we from what I heard, there's like a fast track program for Filipino streamers that Twitch is helping out with. So if you have like consistent 1,000 viewers, and you have X amount of followers, then they'll help you out like fast track to partner. So if we could hook that up for Quit Stalling, man, I wouldn't mind.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. That'd be
crazy. That would be crazy. It's gonna be so cool. Oh yeah, partnerships. Yeah.
Oh, we got a follow from Arcaro Gaming. Why is that huge?
Hey, Arcaro. Yo, you guys, you gotta watch him. He streams a lot of Rust, Ragnarok, NBA, Destiny 2. He plays all of them good games.
Oh,
that's
he hosted us. He didn't follow us. He hosted us. That's why it was like off axis. I haven't fixed the hosting yet because I didn't think anyone would host us.
Oh wow,
That's pretty awesome, cool. Arcaro.
Thank you, though, Arcaro. Thank you.
Thank you so much for hosting us. All right, guys, we got a lot to talk about today.
But before we do,
I'm getting flustered.
Harold.
Oh,
Harold.
What's up, Mick?
What have you been playing?
Thank you. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. You the man. All right.
Forget this time.
Thank you so much. I haven't been able to play that much over the past week because of the Overwatch Open. I've been stressing getting these schedules going, making sure people can make the games, making sure the people who registered as solo get into a team, and it's left me with little game time. So the little game time I've had, which was pretty much yesterday morning, I got to play some World of Warcraft on stream. I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks, so it was really awesome. And that's when I found out I'm actually 4 followers away on twitch.tv/HeraldPlays before I hit affiliate. So, and Arcaro over in the Twitch chat says, more power, guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you again. Thank you.
We hope your stream went well. Because, when people host, that means they just ended their stream. So we hope your stream went well. And more power back to you.
I'm actually a moderator in this stream.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Arcaro. Yeah, I'm also a moderator for him.
Awesome.
I'm kind of guilty, though, that I don't do my job. Sorry, Arcaro. Sorry. My bad, man. In time, I shall return, sir.
I'm sure he's got people picking up the slack. I'm sure he's got a huge community going for him. So he's fine. When you come back, he'll love it. But for the meantime, he's got it going on. What's going on? All right. So I've been playing World of Warcraft, and we got a little bit to talk about in that sense because we got something may have launched within the past 24 hours that I want to talk about briefly. So we'll get to that in a little bit, old sport. Notorious KGM over in the Twitch chat just sent us the octopus emojis. The octopus,
nice
emotes.
Hey KGM,
Shout out to KGM.
I shouldn't say their real names. So I just
did.
Hey,
I just did. So.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Crucible because they were telling me to go Nightfall, and I didn't go Nightfall with them because I'm doing
That's
this.
Destiny, right?
Yeah, Destiny.
Oh, we got a lot of
Crucible's
Destiny to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
We got a lot of Destiny to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, Diego in the chat. I think his internet is lagging behind because now he's saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I haven't followed you yet." I think his internet in Baraka isn't that good. I think that's why he hasn't been able to follow me yet.
Yeah, I shouldn't name. I'm not gonna name names, but that place. Oh, horrible internet. Oh, horrible.
Really?
Just horrible internet. Yes, it's really just to open your emails. Like when you're in work, you go to that hotel. You're not there to enjoy. You're just there to like open your Facebook through your phone or like check your emails. Nothing more. Nothing more. Don't even watch YouTube there.
It's also so you can tune into the Quitston Geekcast and GameByte. You know, the Quitston Podcast Network.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
But yeah, Mick, thank you for asking, man. Everyone at home, if you're watching right now, tell us what have you been playing, and we'll be sure to give you guys shout-outs on the stream as the show goes on. But in the meantime, we gotta get to some news. We got a bunch to talk about today.
Yes, we do. I think.
Let me lower the bed music. Let me lower that just a little bit so I can play the sound bite. Let's change it up a little bit. Last week we played This Week in Video Games. Let's do this. And some of this. Epic! It's the news, and it is epic! Alright, so first things first, Mick. I know it's not really news because we were the ones running it. But the Quitstalling Overwatch Online Open was happening over the weekend, and it was good. It was good. We had so much fun shoutcasting the guys over from... on Saturday, we had Road to Bronze versus French Toast Mafia. Shout out to both teams who played amazing games. It was so fun commentating that. Me and Wancho had the pleasure of commentating that. It was a more competitive match. No offense to the
other guys.
The next night.
When we were, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good game. It was definitely an awesome game. The highlights are out, but as you're seeing on the feed right now, it was a little choppier than we had expected and anticipated. So we've made measures to ensure that it isn't this bad next time. And we had a DC that happened actually. And that's what happens actually when you DC in our tournament. The game pauses. So
that's actually pretty good.
It's professional.
I love how they made it very pro. Yes.
Next thing I'm hoping for are the uniforms, the team uniforms. So
for the Overwatch Online Open, we just give them like 150 peso shirts, like really weird cotton shirts that just has their logo on it. White shirts. It's like your house shirt, like you can wear it at home if you want.
I mean, that'd be awesome, but I actually meant like in the Overwatch World Cup where the characters would have like team uniforms, like they'd be themed in the colors of it. But that'd be awesome. You just gave me a good idea. We'll give them like basketball jerseys.
We can buy the shirts for like $5 each somewhere. I'm not gonna say where, but yeah, we can buy somewhere even better than there. Somewhere even better. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'll tell you later after stream.
Sounds good. All right, guys. So once again, the Quitstalling Overwatch Online Open is still happening. It's still going on. We got a couple of games happening this weekend that I may or may not be solo shoutcasting. It's gonna be crazy. And we hope you guys enjoy.
You got this.
Yeah. So again, like I mentioned, French Toast Mafia went up against Road to Bronze, and Road to Bronze came on top. And we had our first team of solo players grouped together in the Modus boats, taking on honestly a team they were outmatched with in terms of team chemistry, the Salty Squad. Both teams had great sets of players who were amazing individuals, but it's just that you could see that Modus boats had never played together before, and Salty Squad were obviously friends that have been playing for a long time. So shout out to both teams. Modus boats, you did great, valiant effort. and of course Salty Squad. Mick, you got to see this game. What were your thoughts?
Oh man, okay, so you could really see the difference between a team that has been playing together and a team that just started playing that day. It kind of felt like, well, from their words, they were saying that they were playing quick play. They weren't really like practicing. There was no shot caller, so everyone was like on the comms against each other. So it really just muffled down everything. So they didn't really have like a main strategy for it. But then again, shout out to King Modus, the king himself. Ooh. That guy's crazy. That guy's so good.
So good, man.
Wow, so good, dude. Crazy.
Yeah. And shout out to Reza, who had that amazing Junkrat triple kill with the tire. I think she did it twice.
She did it twice. Yeah. Also to Captain Fang with the dead eyes. Oh my god, on point, sir.
On point.
On point.
I think he got played the game in one of the matches. Right?
He got played a game. Yeah, one of the matches. He did get play of the game. I think it was in the first match in when we were in Gibraltar, when they were pushing. He really owned. He killed 2 guys and then got 3 others in the Deadeye, and then the whole team was just on point. Like you could really see how fluid they were moving and how much they were zoning. They were zoning a specific area. They were really like one was pushing, but then the other 5 were really just supporting that one person that was pushing. It was really good. I really enjoyed that first round of matches, and then the second round, it was a different story. Well, no, sorry, it's the same story. It's just that we didn't get. It was really like you could really see. It was fairly obvious that that who was the better team between the two. No offense to them. I mean, like they're really good players. I mean, all of
as you mentioned, it would have been even if they probably had played together, if Modus Boats had played together for a longer amount of time.
Yeah, maybe like an hour. Like maybe in an hour they just boosted. Like they played like a scrim with the other team that wasn't able to play, like Katipunan.
KKK. Yeah.
They were able to scrims with them and then just figured out like, oh, what are you good at? What are you good at? What are you good at? Okay, I think you're better in this one. I think you're better in that one. Because I think like with a lot of Overwatch players, it's that everybody can play all the roles. Like, did you ever notice that? It's like when I used to play, I would play the tank role. I would play offense, or I would play support. So there are 3 things that I could do. And the thing is, I have to tell them that I could do that. Because the thing is now. And then they, in turn, will tell me how they play, right? So that at least you guys can go, okay, switch roles, guys. Just switch roles. So you can just keep switching. And there's the fluidity. Is that a word? Fluidity.
Fluidity, yeah.
Yeah, fluidity. Would be apparent there. Like how you noticed from Salty Squad, like what they found out that their lineup didn't work. You could really see, like, from then and there, they switched. Like, 2 people switched their characters, and then he just went with the pharmacy combo, and they owned. Yeah, that was. I'm pretty
sure that was in King's Row, if I'm not mistaken. There was a point where they couldn't get through the shields, and here we see Captain Fang switching it up, able to get behind the shield and take out, the Orisa and the healers. It was a great play, and I do want to give credit to the entire team of the
Salty Squad,
because you got Valkyrie, you had Valkyrie with amazing heals. You had JK Easy playing that Genji really well, and it was an amazing weekend to watch Overwatch. And hopefully this weekend is going to be a lot smoother. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Definitely.
All right, Mick. We got other things to talk about aside from tooting our own horns. Destiny 2, man. This was actually one of our very first official fan-submitted stories. I want you to take the lead on this one because I haven't myself played Destiny.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so last week we all spoke about how EA did the microtransaction controversy with Battlefront 2, with everyone getting pissed off that progression-wise it was hard to unlock heroes and stuff like that. Now the thing is, these Redditors, man, the people in Reddit, they just figured out another thing. So what happened was, in the game, when you reach level 20, you can level up. You can level up to get bright engrams. Now, bright engrams
Okay.
give you cosmetic items for your like exotic weapons, which are like legendaries, and then
I was wondering about this.
those are the yellow ones. It's weird because the legendaries that we know, like it's the orange, right? You know that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's
in-
exotic. They call it exotic, and it's color yellow. And then
Okay.
legendaries are like the epics, which is I think purple or violet. I'm not sure. But then, so here's the thing: with those bright engrams, you can get sparrows, ships, custom items, shaders, which is the color scheme. Now, a person realized that for every how do you say this? For every public event you do, which is an exp gaining event in an open world, it would the exp that you would get would drastically go down.
What?
And yeah, drastically go down the more that you do.
Okay.
So the thing is, people took notice, and a lot of people were like starting the buzz that hey, they might be EXP throttling us, so that it would be harder for us to actually gain bright engrams or just farm out these bright engrams. Well, Bungie came out with an official statement that they were doing that. They were caught red-handed, and they apologized and they took it out of the game. Oh boy, what a doozy!
Wow.
So they got caught doing that. And you know what sucks here is that the thing is, bright engrams, you can actually buy silver, which is a premium currency available in the Bungie store, to just unlock these. Also in Battle.net, you can also buy these. Now, doesn't it look all too familiar? With the EA thing.
This is what Elgin was warning us about, man. This is what Elgin was warning us about last week.
Exactly. But I think that the difference between the two is, of course, progression-wise, you don't really need to have an all-white gear set just because you want the colors to be all matching and stuff to get ahead. I mean, it's purely cosmetic. But the thing is the EXP throttling it's kind of forcing you to either grind
progression,
or it's stunning the progression of the game. I mean, come on, you have a limited limited end game content for the game when you first release the game, and now you're gonna throttle it. You're gonna prevent us from grinding getting the proper EXP we deserve for grinding this game that has limited content again.
That's foul.
Just so you can, well, I'm just in a way, I'm just, how do you say it? I'm assuming because it's just all too familiar to me, and it really just sounds like a microtransaction strategy. And
I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, Harold, what are your thoughts on this though? Like how with microtransactions and bullshit here?
It's foul. It's foul, and we already went in depth on this last week, and I'm not gonna repeat everything I said, but I'm gonna go back to the core of what we were talking about last week, which was when it's about cosmetics that don't hamper gameplay aside from one's own neuroses, pretty much. Because cosmetics, whether we like it or not, are a personal preference. Progression is something that's tied into the very core of the game. It's in the term progression. When you can't go past certain parts of the game, or when you're hindered from advancing into the game or improving your character in a game by artificial constructs like throttling, it's foul. That's when we cry foul.
Yeah. But if you think about it, I mean, like in terms of progression, it's just more on a cosmetics standpoint. I mean, it didn't really stun anyone from, finishing the raid or finishing.
Oh, really?
Finishing the. It didn't really do that. It's just that it's a sleazebag way of trying to slowly push you to, okay, we're ending the season, so you won't be able to get these weapon ornaments now. So why don't you buy some silver?
Well, that's also foul. Yeah.
That's pretty foul. Like think about that. I mean, come on. It's you're pushing it a bit. I mean, it's not okay. Fine. I don't mind it being there. Like there's an option there, but come on, man. Don't stun our the full experience. Don't take away some of that, just so you can push in some extra so you can try to squeeze out a few more dollars from my wallet,
Yeah.
or my
And
bank account.
And that's another limit, you know. We're talking about when a company knowingly prevents you from getting something that should be a lot easier to attain. When there's already an assumed, it's not a progression path, but an assumed length of time where you can play and you know you're going to get these cosmetic items, and they know that, and they're going to say, okay, let's increase that time for them in between to encourage them to buy stuff. That's when it gets shady.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually,
so-
like in that Reddit post, they actually mentioned when they were calculating it, if you do one heroic public event, which gives you a lot of EXP, it's an event with other people, of course.
Mhm.
You get about, I would say, from my experience, it's about 3,500 to about 4,000 EXP.
Okay.
Now, as you keep playing and as you keep doing the exact same thing, which is going to other public events around the map and doing them, it drastically goes lower to the point where I think there was one that if you do a public event, you only get 5% of the original bulk of EXP, the one that was promised. So you see, and I think the biggest issue here is that, you know, not only are they pushing microtransactions towards us for a AAA title that costs maybe $60, very expensive.
Again,
But-
feels dirty.
But they're also hiding this from everyone.
Yeah.
Praying that they won't get caught. But the thing is, a lot of the people in the internet, they're a lot smarter now than they were before.
Thank
Remember that.
God.
Exactly.
Thank God.
We got-
There are people out there on Reddit that are smarter than us, so
Yeah.
that we don't.
We don't have to do the math.
Or
Do
we-
it for us, and we'll just
for-
get mad on it on stream. Yeah.
For
go do
those
it.
of us who don't have the time to do the math or are incapable of doing it because we don't
Yeah.
realize, or we aren't that well versed in gaming to this extent, you know, thank God for these people. Elgin is already in the chat. I haven't been ignoring you, Elgin. I've been reading, but you know, we have been going on in the discussion, and he's saying, you know, in other words, the XP throttle is there so that people would be encouraged to buy more bright engrams for real money.
Exactly.
And
That's what I'm
that's where it gets foul. You know.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, you know, I think that the biggest issue, like, I watched the video from Houndish, one of my favorite Destiny 2 YouTube content creators.
Okay.
So he talks about this, and then I think that the biggest issue here is that, you know, it's misuse of trust. We trusted you when we bought the game. We trust you that you are honest with the game. That if we did ask any questions, or we wouldn't have any hidden things. I mean, like, come on, man, this is something hidden. No one kind of expected this. The only reason they got caught was because they had this thing called the Clarion Call weekend, which is the ×2 or ×3 EXP weekend, where you could get more bright engrams. And then people started noticing that, why am I not getting the exact same amount of EXP whenever I do repetitive tasks? And then they were like, oh my God, they really did it. These mofos did it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Feels
Man.
so bad. Feels so bad.
So
But
bad.
you know, again, it's great that we have people out there on Reddit and in other spots in the internet that can verify this and check it out and ensure that the rest of the gaming community doesn't have to deal with this kind of crap.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the video that you're showing is Destiny 1.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, my
this is
bad.
from the taking. No, it's all good.
What,
it's all good.
What
It's still
happened to
Destiny.
what happened to the
Destiny
thing
is
I was
love.
playing earlier?
Destiny is love. Yeah, you know,
Oh, there.
despite this whole thing, like, for me, I still enjoy the game. I like the PvP. I don't want to pay $60 to get COD on my PC or like Battlefield or like Battlefield 1. So I'm enjoying the PvP, which is because I'm out of content. I mean, like, I do the weeklies, but then I'm already max level, and like my storage is filled with max items already. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'll just crush some people on Crucible or something like that. So that's the only thing I've been doing.
Look at the badass over here. Oh, my bank is too full with amazing things. I don't know what to do anymore, so I'm just gonna play PvP.
Hey. You as a WoW player, I'm pretty sure you'll be like, oh my God, the bags in my bank are so full with unnecessary stuff. But then, you know, I need them someday. Right. But,
Yeah,
come
but I'm
on.
never like, oh yeah, I got stuff that's so amazing, but I don't know what to do with it anymore, so I'm just gonna stomp some noobs in PvP.
No, but then yeah, right now the state of Destiny 2, a lot of people are pissed. Like,
Oh really?
content wise, there's not much. And then
Mhm.
this happened. I mean, they took it out. Okay, fine, but then that doesn't necessarily mean you're
Because
forgiven.
they got caught. It's because they got
They got caught. They got caught, and I think this was a marketing move because they're like, oh, our expansion's coming out in a week. Oh fuck! After this whole controversy, I think we should just come clean, or else we won't. No one will play our game anymore. We're just gonna have it be a dead game. Yeah.
Disgusting.
And I've noticed it though. I mean, like in my clan, I've noticed that people stop playing the game. We got like 3 pages of that's like 1 page is about 24 people, I think, maybe 20 or less, some around that number, and we have 3 pages worth of that, and then none of them are online. We don't even get 1 full page of people playing at the same time. I don't know if they're like discouraged to play the game because it just got gosh darn boring and repetitive.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just don't hindi ko sila naaabutan. I don't reach them when they're online, I guess.
Okay.
It sucks though. I mean, it really does. It really does suck. Like, Harold, I want to ask you a question though about this. Like, for example, my good man, what if in BFA and the new expansion of Blizzard? I mean, come on, you're a WoW head because you really.
Battle for Azeroth, the upcoming expansion next year for World of Warcraft.
Introduced a microtransaction option that actually, it gives you really good cosmetics. I mean, like, okay, fine. Blizzard, the Blizzard store in WoW or the WoW store already has the token, already has the pets, and of course the rides. Yeah, we all know that. All right. Well, some of you at home, some of you watching, I'm sure a lot of you know that. Yeah. And what if they introduced like an armor that's so gosh darn nice that you could get it from this box, from this loot box. And here's the thing, it's completely at random, and then the chances for you to get it are very slim, and it's kind of hard to get the loot box. But it just so happens it's in the WoW store. Would you actually purchase it, or would you just get pissed and I mean,
here's the thing. I can see this already unfolding. I would get pissed. I wouldn't get it. And the entire World of Warcraft community would have such a huge backlash against Blizzard that they'll give everyone like a month's free game time.
I can imagine Panzer just teeing off with this whole thing. I can imagine who else can I imagine? Krendor would talk about this. Jesse Gold, Asmongold,
Cowley.
Oh my gosh, Towley, Swifty will get mad at this.
Yeah, so I think these are the type of things that Blizzard has done a fairly good job of kind of avoiding. I mean, we do have this on some level with Hearthstone, but it's a
free-to-play game. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really the microtransaction. It's like it was built for free-to-play games.
Exactly.
Like, the thing is, not to sound like a dick, free-to-play games.
Well, it's a little too late for that. We're on a podcast about video gaming. We're bound to sound like dicks to someone.
Bound to sound like dicks to somebody, but not to sound like a dick. Now, come on, free-to-play games. No one is gonna give you a free-to-play game, and not like assuming it's just gonna be for free. I mean, look at Molten WoW. Molten WoW, they ask for donations. They also have in-game transactions there. But it's a free-to-play WoW private server. Yeah. I mean, how are they going to make money? From ads? So they're going to put ads in the game. Like, whenever you teleport, you have to watch an ad for 30 seconds before you get to the next map. Oh, come on. Let's be more realistic here. Microtransactions are going to be there. It's just that don't be a douchebag and charge us $60 and then charge us another $100+ just to get something great out of the game.
Develop video games responsibly is what we're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you video game developers, you have great power and great responsibility. So, on that note, please develop these games responsibly. Elgin in the chat is teeing off saying that's the issue with microtransactions these days. They're even patenting ways to encourage you to buy more of their stuff, which is true. He's saying let's address the elephant in the room. Activision is Blizzard too now. Yeah, but again, Blizzard is able to operate on their own which is why the name is called, which is why they're called Activision Blizzard. Activision didn't acquire Blizzard as a whole, and we're not excusing them totally, because
It's a merger.
The only reason why we're saying that they're doing a good job of it at the moment is because they are doing a good job of it at the moment. They haven't done anything to piss us off yet, which
True.
I'm sure they're not immune from. Eventually they may do something, but at the moment they haven't yet.
And to them, I think I didn't address this last time, is that
Go for it.
with Hearthstone, they have actually found ways to make sure that your experience in terms of opening packs through in-game currency or through purchasing it through the Steam store, they found ways to actually make it more rewarding. Like, for example, for every new expansion, from the first 10 packs that you open, you get 1 legendary guaranteed. And then and then another thing is, whenever you open packs, if you already have that legendary from that specific set, if you already have the legendary in your collection, you will not get a repeat unless if you have everything already. So it really just guarantees that you have the legendary. I think that was the biggest problem before, and I have to admit that Blizzard, come on, man, don't be douches. And Ben Bro and Team 5, they actually did a good job, and I hope that they just usher in more ways for people to get more cards in this game, because it's gonna be a microtransaction hell, shit show, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Well met.
All right. Yeah. So we gotta move on, guys. Let's talk about. Oh, Mick, we've been meaning to talk about this since October, but they finally released the shows. Oh, no. Before we get to that, real quick, guys. Francis wanted to mention this earlier on. Destiny 2 is having a free trial. Is that right?
Yes. Destiny 2 is currently on free trial, so you guys can try it. You guys can try it out and see what I've been very, 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 very addicted to. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
You just moved it to me.
It sounded like you were building up to something, so I was like, okay, let's focus in on that face. Let's focus in on
the story. Story-wise, it's a little short, but it's pretty decent story. End game content for the first few weeks are just gosh darn fun. Past that, like maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're starting to get worn out or burned out. And hopefully the new expansion brings in more fresh ideas and more fresh things, so that all of us can just keep playing the game, maybe for another month or so. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go back real quick. Justin Christie in the chat said, I started a Total War Warhammer 2 Mortals. Oh my God, I can't English today. I started a Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires campaign. I'm 13 of 295 of the way through to complete world domination. Oh my gosh. You got a long way to go, Justin. He says it'll probably take me 200 more hours or so. I know, Justin, and I'm kind of worried because I know you're really busy with work and in the world of VR, and I'm worried that you might not come out of this sane. So Justin, please get some rest. Get some rest.
You might just start speaking in tongues and stuff, right?
I know.
It's weird. It's so weird.
Diego in the chat earlier on said, just so you know, I auto-host Quit Stalling. Oh, what a pleasure that Diego's fan base gets to... No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Diego. We appreciate it. And all of you guys watching us over on the InstaDZ channel. I want to remind you guys, if you're watching us from one of the hosted channels, you have to go to our channel in order to interact with our chat. So we encourage you guys to do that. Hit that follow button if you're enjoying the content so far.
Am I right? Is it down there?
Yeah. Twitch.tv/song, right below.
No. Up or I don't know
where. It's below you right now. And
nice.
If you guys hit that follow button, you're gonna see your name pop up and all that good stuff. So check that out. Let's see what else would we do? We got Hulu. Mick, we wanted to talk about this for ages now. Hulu
with the this one. Yeah, we were talking about this about a few. We were talking about this on the chat, and it's just basically Hulu is now getting into the esport bandwagon, baby. What? They're bringing out 4 shows. And Herald, why don't you tell us what the shows are?
All right, because Mick can't seem to remember, and he's not on the show notes. I'm going to tell you guys what the 4 shows are. We got ESL Replay. What's that, Mick?
I have to open the fucking show notes. That's what I
we
was
got
saying.
ESL replay. Oh, whoops, it's going by really fast. ESL replay, ESL boot camp with Immortals, esports team Immortals. We got player versus player, defining moments. And defining moments. I cut that off really oddly. So
I gotta say, ESL defining moments, they might be the one that I might actually like watch. Like maybe I'll try to download it, because defining moments are basically, it's the recap show. They're just showing you like specific moments during the ESL regular season of CS:GO or Dota 2 where the tide shift. I mean, like, you know, one team was dominating and then the other team, and all of a sudden, you know, that one moment just switched it, just changed it for all of them. Mm-hmm. It's a very interesting. Also, the player versus player, though, I find it weird, like how they explained it, which is it's two top streamers or like two pro players go at it 1v1 trivia style, and then after that they're gonna be their final round is that they're gonna go against each other via, you know, like I don't know, like a vintage game. So I find it, I still don't get the full concept. I'm looking forward.
From what I've read, it's like a debate show, like how you see like at the end of NBA weeks where you get like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley, but at the same time they're gamifying it. So like I'm pretty sure they have like judges or something, and they get points. Yeah, casters, influencers are going to be facing off, and they're going to get points, and it's gonna be like a game show. So it's going to be interesting.
It's interesting, and at the same time, I find it weird because, you know, it's really hard to score points on a debate. You know, a debate format. You get what I mean?
There's an entire genre of activity called debating, and that's pretty much what they do.
Yeah. What about that? What are your thoughts though on the ESL bootcamp though? I mean, with
ESL bootcamp. So ESL bootcamp is interesting because it's we'll explain more of these of the concepts of the shows in just a little bit, you know, just to go into more detail. But ESL bootcamp is going to be the weekly docu-series, I guess is what they're calling it now. It's going to follow the CS:GO, Counter-Strike Go team of the Immortals. Immortals, you guys might have seen their esports teams. You know, they've also played Overwatch and other games, and it takes place like throughout November 18 to 19, I think is it was like a tournament, if I'm not mistaken. It was at Oracle Arena in Oakland, where the Golden State Warriors play. And it's pretty much just like a behind-the-scenes thing, like a docu-series of that weekend. And it's supposed to show you what it's like to be an esports competitor. And I'm really interested in it because it looks super fun, and I kind of want to shoot stuff like this. Hey, Vince, hit me up, man. Let's do something like this. I miss you, Vince. Yeah, so that's pretty much what boot camp is. And, you know, to go back real quick to recap. So replay, which was the first thing we talked about. It's like a condensed documentary style recap of
the ESL, right?
Yeah,
right?
The ESL. Let's see, what else we talked about. PvP, player versus player. We already explained that. And then defining moments. Defining moments is impactful moments in esports history, which I think this is also going to be interesting. It's going to be like, in my opinion, what's going on in my head is it's going to look like those Nat Geo series where they go back
the Nat Geo series. Yeah,
like where they go back.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's
so
gonna look great though. It's gonna look great.
I'm excited for these. A bunch of these are already out on Hulu, which we don't have here in the Philippines. So I'm gonna have to work my internet magic and find a way to watch these shows because they look really interesting.
Yeah, hopefully I maybe find a link. I'm sorry, I might have to find a link just so I can watch it. I really want to watch the defining moments. Definitely.
Dude, yeah, it looks interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, if we actually like signed up for ESL, we might be the hosts of defining moments, sir. I'm just saying.
We kind of could. I mean, they have ways for everyday average Joes like us to get into their programs. Like they have the ESL open divisions now for their games. So like if you're an amateur and you want to try and get a chance to become pro, you know, they have those open tournaments, which I don't want to go circle back too much, but you know, the Quitsong Overwatch Online Open is still going on, guys.
See, you start getting how do you say that? It's a mouthful though. The quit
I
stalling
know.
Overwatch online open, Overwatch open. Wow. Even I'm
Yeah,
getting it's a mouthful, dude. It's a
Yeah,
mouthful.
Overwatch, our online open is what we'll call it. But yeah,
the
so
QS Open. The QS Open. Oh wait, that sounds like the US Open.
no, that's why I liked it. That's why I liked the QS Open. We threw around some hashtags for those of you who don't know, and we were spitballing like, what's a good hashtag for the tournament? The QS Open, and I was just like, that's hilarious.
The quit
That's
stalling Overwatch online open or QSU.
The Kyusu!
Kyusu!
We threw around Kyusu as well. It was so stupid.
The QSU, though we finally found a good one.
Yeah, it's
We
just
finally-
QS X Overwatch. So
Yeah, because we couldn't put
too many
And-
characters and people just don't want to hashtag it anymore. Is what happens.
That's true.
You know what, Mick? I'm looking at our YouTube chat right now, and it's full of spammers. I'm starting to think that maybe YouTube isn't the best place for us to be streaming, and Twitch is starting to look really good right now.
Sounds very interesting, sir. I mean, with that whole controversy they're in with the YouTube kids. I'm not gonna go into that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think Twitch
talk
might
about that
be a better option as of
Yeah.
late.
Yeah. Especially with all those subs and bits that might come our way. Love you guys. We love you guys.
Sub money.
All right. So please, for the love of God, help me keep the lights on in my apartment.
Help me keep the lights on.
All
Oh
right.
man.
What else do we have to talk about? Lastly, Mick, you and I, we've played World of Warcraft on and off the past few years, mostly on for me. And we got a huge patch that hit. It's called Antorus, the Burning Throne, the final raid in the Legion expansion. And it's looking good. It is looking good.
Wow. Have there been guides though that come out already? Wait. Who's the final boss here? Who's the final boss?
Final boss here is Antorus. No, I'm just kidding. It's Argus, the world
Argus.
soul of Argus. Yeah, he's pretty much like one of the pantheon. He's a titan. He's an unwoken titan that got corrupted by Sargeras.
Ooh, I see.
Yeah,
so this really
Holy
just put,
spoiler alert!
like, oh, whoops, spoiler.
No. Well, this is a show about video games. We might as well talk about video games.
Yeah, we should probably just talk about video games. But I really feel like that, with the raid now, have you played it though, Herald?
No, it was released 24 hours ago actually, and my first raid night in this in Antorus is Saturday. This upcoming Saturday. So we're gonna go in there, progress a little bit, and fingers crossed I'm gonna get some loot. Fingers crossed.
Definitely, you're gonna max out your character. Don't worry about it. You'll be able to get that 9. Is it 930 now or 940?
And this, I think we're gonna hit like 980. No, either 980 or it's pretty high up. Let me double check now that you mentioned it. Mythic.
That's actually pretty high.
Taurus.
The gear score is going through the roof. And mine
Yeah,
was
and then
only
they're gonna do another
911.
squish. They're gonna do another squish in Battle for Azeroth.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna do it 1,000. But I heard that when they announced like there's gonna be a proper send off to your artifact weapons because you're gonna get a new weapon. Oh wait, hit the
excited.
spoiler alert. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
so
we
there's like
really
a
did.
super
We hit
score.
this.
It's a super it's an amazing send off to your artifact weapons, the one that you've been using for about 2 years now. Am I right? About
Yeah,
a year or
that's
two now. So this is gonna be interesting. I wonder how this raid will be different from TOS because I never got to play it. I never got to play Tomb of Sargeras, but I've watched the guides because I was planning to come back, and then maybe I'll come back BFA. But right now it's Destiny time.
Yeah. Or you can just head on over to twitch.tv/HeraldPlays and check me out every Saturday night. I stream our progression rating. It's no big deal. It's just normal mode for now. We'll hit up heroic eventually, but that's a good way to see the raids. Is twitch.tv/HeraldPlays.
Boom.
Shameless plug.
We're good. We're good here. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, the aesthetic of Antorus looks really good. It's very demonic. It's very fell.
It's very greenish.
Yeah, it's what I was expecting at the start of the expansion, but at the start of the expansion, we got the Emerald Nightmare, and we got, what's it called, where all the Nightfallen were. Suramar. So it looked nothing like what I was expecting. So now that we're finally getting all this demonic lighting and all these machinery and demonic themes, I'm loving it. I can't wait.
This is gonna be epic, because I feel like that what they're gonna do this time. Did they bring it back to the same way it was like in, something of the Lich King patch was? Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King. Was it like that way, or is it like is it kind of like the one in Suramar, where it's more segmented as compared to the ice something Citadel, all right?
Ice Crown Citadel.
Was it more segmented?
From what I've seen,
is it more
so
segmented?
far, it's linear. It's pretty linear. You hit a point where you can choose like 4 bosses, but aside from that, like it's pretty linear.
So you just go in a straight line. So basically,
basically, like after those 4 bosses I mentioned, like it's pretty much just like straight shot. So it's gonna be good. I remember you talking about Lich King, where you can go to the Blood Wing, then you can go to the Plague Wing, and then I remember that. But no, this one is
to so many areas. You can get lost in the Ice Crown Citadel. I remember
and
that.
You still can today. You still can.
Yeah, you still until now. Even if I go on like transmog runs, I get lost. When I used to do transmog runs there weekly, I was like, wait, where am I? I had to bring a friend always, or like a guide, so I can just find my way. I'm like, okay, so I have to turn left here.
Stand here so I know to come back to you. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna kill this boss right now.
I'm gonna kill this boss. I'll be right back.
Oh man. So on that note, Mick, it's time for us to head out. Let me play us our outro music. Where is that? Where is it? Here we go.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm just kidding.
All right, Mick. It's been a great episode. It's been one of our more cheery episodes.
Yes.
Diego and Vince, sans Diego and Vince. But you know what, Mick? You and I, we make a great team. Give me a fist bump. Right here. Oh yeah. No, other way. There we go. There it is. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in to GameByte tonight. This was episode 37, and if you want to find out more about Mick, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. That is @TheFuryBot, where I just talk about nonsense or things that tick me off in the gaming industry. Harold, where can the folks at home find you, though?
If you want to find me, you can find me at Herald Plays on pretty much any social media, be it Twitter, Instagram. You can find me on YouTube and on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Herald Plays. I'm 4 followers away from being able to hit that affiliate contract thing that they ask you to sign before you start getting bits and donations and subs. So please, guys, follow me and watch me play World of Warcraft. I make it really interesting. I swear to God, it's really fun.
I swear to God.
All right. Because know MMOs aren't everyone's cup of tea, but I'd like to think I put my own spin on things. Just talk about everything. And Roy in the chat, Roy Umali, Simon.
Roy. Simon. Hey, Simon.
Simon, in all caps, said, Avengers trailer! I'm going to watch it right now, man. I'm going to watch it right now. I can't wait. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you want to find out more about Quit Stalling, head on over to quitstalling.us or www.quitstalling.us. We're on Twitter @quitstallingus. Facebook is probably where you're watching this right now, so facebook.com/quitstallingus. Leave a like, tell your friends, share. Urim in the chat is spamming that salt emote. Yeah, man, salty. We're salty. Salty squad. Shout out to Salty Squad. Good luck in your next round, guys. We're on Instagram @quitstalling. Ignore SoundCloud because we can't update that anymore. They won't take my credit card. Twitch.tv/quitstalling. Leave a follow if you haven't yet. And of course, on YouTube, bit.ly/quitstalling with a capital Q and a capital S. That will show you all our VODs. And yeah, we've had some fun. We've had some great times, and we hope for them to continue. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye, everybody. Bye. Let me turn this audio off. There we go. Bye.